Hey everybody, Phil Crute here, Comedy Cigars and Music, and today's cigar for review is the Amendola Family Cigar Company's Connecticut. Off the foot and wrapper, I'm getting some hay and a very nice sweet caramel. Okay, so right off the bat with the cigar, as soon as I started that pull, butter, and I've taken a couple pulls here, not a lot, just a couple, and butter every time right at the beginning. Also, as that butter kind of fades through the pull, a spice comes in, and that's been pretty good. And then I would say earth. On the retrohale, just a little bit of earth on the retrohale. On the finish, there's just a very, very slight hint of spice all the way at the back, and it's kind of at the back on the side of my tongue there. Getting that butter just a little bit of butter and that sweetness on the finish. All right, cool. I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit more. As I get into the final third here, I will catch up with you guys unless I have some significant change, which I'm not expecting just because it's a Connecticut. I'm expecting this to be a nice, consistent Connecticut, and we will go from there. All right, rounding off the first third here. As you can see, it has a really good smoke output. The burn has been excellent. I have not had one touch up yet. The flavors have stayed very consistent. So that nice butter, that has been through the whole first third. Earth in there. That spice keeps coming in too, and just a little bit. It's just a very subtle spice. It just kind of brings everything together. I've also had a little bit of caramel sweetness. So really, in flavor-wise, everything I would expect from a Connecticut right now, as far as my experience has been. Retrohale has been earth, and that butter has come into the retrohale now. And on the finish, that finish is still very buttery, earthy, and just that little bit of spice. How I described it right at the beginning, with the spice just kind of right on the side and back of my tongue. That's exactly how it's been. Nothing overwhelming. It's definitely not like a black pepper spice. It's more of a chili pepper spice, but it's very, very subtle in there. So this cigar has been very consistent. Like I said, from my experience, what I would expect from a Connecticut. It's been smoking very smoothly. I mentioned the smoke output has been great. Every single puff, the smoke output's been good. The draw is awesome on it. I had to move some stuff aside here. Got my daughter here, and we are writing a book all about boxes. So I'm gonna keep smoking this cigar, working on my book with my daughter, and I will catch up with you guys in just a second. Okay, rounding out the second third here, the burn has remained excellent. The ash, when it has fallen off, it's fallen off once in the first third and once in the second third, has fallen off in a solid clump. That's been really good. The smoke output has been excellent. Flavors, the butter has fallen off there, but I've still gotten some sweetness, some earth, and that little bit of spice there still, that just real subtle, nice spice in there. As far as the retrohale goes, some earth and a little bit of sweetness there. And with the finish, it was earth and some sweetness, and then just recently, within the last couple draws, some leather has come in to the finish. This cigar has been performing excellent. A little bit about this cigar. The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade. The binder is Honduran, and the fillers are Dominican Republic and Nicaraguan. Right now, this would really be what I would expect from a Connecticut. It's performing really well. The construction has been awesome, like I addressed before. So I'm pretty happy with the cigar right now. I'm gonna continue smoking this down, and I will see you guys here in the final third. All right, so we're at the final third here, guys. At the end of the final third, rather. This cigar has been super consistent. Not one burn touch up. So I did not have to babysit this cigar at all. It's a beautiful morning out here. I just got to enjoy a cigar, enjoy writing a little book with my daughter. As far as the flavors go in this final third, earth, graham cracker sweetness, and a little bit of nutmeg in there. Really enjoyable in the final third. The retrohale was some earth and just a little bit of sweetness. And on the finish, that leather kind of transitioned in and out from the leather to a roasted coffee. And I also got just a little bit of that spice. That spice is still there, that real subtle spice. It just kind of brings everything together really good. This is the second review I've done on an Amendola Family Cigar Company cigar, and this one for Connecticut I thought did an excellent job. Smoke time for this cigar came out to 55 minutes. Guys, as always, thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this review, have enjoyed other reviews, other videos I've done, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will get to them as they come along. Until next time, guys, be cool to each other, and I will see you soon.